James Ransone, the actor many viewers still remember as Ziggy Sobotka from The Wire, has died at the age of 46. Authorities in Los Angeles have ruled his death a suicide. But reducing James Ransone to a headline misses the real story because his life and his work were never simple. James wasn't built for polished Hollywood roles. He didn't play characters you instantly liked. He played men who were insecure, reckless, damaged, and painfully human. That's why Ziggy Sobotka worked. On The Wire, James didn't just act Ziggy, he exposed him. The insecurity, the desperation to be respected, the slow collapse of someone who never quite finds his place. It made audiences uncomfortable, and that's exactly why it was unforgettable. He carried that same honesty into Generation Kill, portraying real-life Marine Corporal Josh Ray, person adding humor and humanity to a brutal war story. Later, in it, Chapter 2, his performance as the adult Eddie Kaspbrak stood out even alongside major stars like James McAvoy and Jessica Chastain. Fans noticed because James never disappeared into the background, but behind the camera, James was fighting battles most people never saw. In 2021, he publicly revealed he had been sexually abused as a child by a former tutor. Trauma, he said, contributed to years of addiction struggles. In interviews, James admitted that acting often meant living inside characters who weren't likable, and that staying in that mental space didn't always leave him feeling okay once filming ended. When news of his death broke, tributes flooded social media. Actor Wendell Pierce, his co-star from The Wire, wrote simply, "Sorry I couldn't be there for you, brother." Directors who worked with him described James as magnetic, fearless, and deeply alive on set. James Ransone leaves behind his wife, Jamie McPhee, and their 2 young children, Jack and Violet. In her tribute, Jamie thanked him for the greatest gifts of her life, writing, "I have loved you 1,000 times before, and I know I will love you again." This isn't just the loss of an actor. It's the loss of someone who told hard truths through his work and reminded us that the most real performances often come from people carrying the heaviest weight.